There are generations of women who've been indoctrinated to prioritize themselves and live for equality with men by getting degrees and jobs. Here's the lie. You can't prioritize yourself and be a wife and mother. The beauty of God's design and purpose in life is self-sacrifice. Yep, let's just ignore all the single moms who made it work.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is I, your host, Mr. Sean, and today we're diving back into r/justneckbeardthings, the thing from those bearded gentle sirs who love their tiny fedoras and their katanas, and most of all, looking down on the women they claim to respect. Remember, while not every neckbeard looks like a neckbeard, and not everyone that looks like a neckbeard is a neckbeard, it is the beard on the inside that counts. Thank you, Action Hank. Now, before we dive in, I want to say that I put up a post last night, the night before I recorded this, and asking for the video that will be going live, today, but today isn't when I'm recording this, not today is today, this video's today, but I asked for help getting 5 subscribers to get us up to 800, and overnight I got 4 more, so right now we're sitting at 799 subscribers at the time of recording this. So while I want to believe that the time this video comes out we're going to be at 800, I have been burned before, but I'm almost sure that the next video this week, the lesser known Lost Media video on Saturday, will be having our giveaway, so be sure to tune into that. And since we're almost at the 2-minute mark, let's dive into the video.
What? A woman can conceive, carry, and birth all while in a coma, LFMAO. That's likely how serious countries like China will solve the fertility crisis. By putting women in comas? Correct! Chemically induced comas in massive breeding farms. You are a glorified trash bag.
Here's the thing, buddy, if we do that, it means 100% you ain't getting laid. Because one, even if a country did this kind of horrific process, they would only select the genetic material of the highest quality men, which I guarantee you are not part of. And two, they'd probably do the insemination of, in vitro. So, this is not a good thing for you. I wouldn't be wishing for it so hard, you dumb piece of crap. Today's reality, crying emoji. Man plus dirt bike equals man and woman. Man plus soccer equals man and 2 women. Man plus BMW equals man and 3 women. Man plus yacht equals man and 4 women. But man plus books equals just man. Honestly, dude, I think that depends on the books. But honestly, this graphic is useful. I mean, it will keep me from ever wanting to buy a yacht or a BMW or play soccer. Not that I needed an excuse not to play soccer. That game's boring as hell. But, I wouldn't know what to do with more than one woman. Like, it's one thing if it's like, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But like, dear Lord, I don't know how people have time to like raise a family and have a side piece that like they have a relationship with. Who has that amount of time and money in this day and age? I've often said I wish to be making mistress levels of money, and what I mean by that is I want enough money that I could afford to have a mistress. I don't want a mistress, but the idea that a man can afford both his wife, his family, and having a girlfriend on the side, and I'm talking like a legitimate girlfriend, like someone you spend time with, take on dates, buy presents, it's like, who makes that level of money anymore? Well, hopefully me one day, but then I'll just have that much money left to spend on things for me and, I suppose, my wife. This seems very middle schooler. Like, as an adult, you understand that it's hard to maintain any kind of relationship as an adult, let alone multiple romantic relationships. It's just weird. Next up, we have a post that was titled on the subreddit as, "Do you believe God stays in heaven because he too fears what he has created down here?" And that is in response to this post where a man is claiming that his wife is nearly complete, and that appears to be some kind of robot. I mean, as I said in a previous video, if you like a tin clunge, you like a tin clunge. No shame, no kink shame, no kink same. But, dear Lord, guys, are we really so hard up that we're creating robot wives now? I think personally I'd take a lifetime of loneliness over having to create an AI artificial intelligence to hang out with me. And here we have a Neckbeard's list of things he doesn't want in a woman. how a 10 out of 10 check can go to a 1 out of 10 instantly. Use of profanity or vulgar language. Any piercings. Vapes. Hugs the bouncer on a night out. Skimpy clothing. Over 500 followers on Instagram. Tattoos. Has a Twitter account. Is an atheist. Has a driver's license. Can think for herself. Cannot cook. Knows what a barbell is. Been to more than 3 countries. So basically, any woman who has her own opinions and has lived a fulfilling life is just a straight up no for him. Okay, buddy, good to know. I will say there are 2 things that I do agree with on the list. One, the vaping. Not a fan of the vaping, guys, or smoking in general. Just not my thing. I definitely also have like a bit of an allergy to cigarette smoke, so if someone is like a cigarette smoker, that's probably would have been a deal breaker for me. But the other one is can't cook. I think everyone should cook. I cook, my wife cooks. I just think it's important to know how to cook. I once invited a friend over to my apartment, just a dude friend, and he was like, we should go get some food, and I was like, nah man, come on over, I'm making pork chops, I'll throw one on for you, it's all good. So we get there, we're eating, and it's pork chops, it's single male pork chops, cooked in a pan, lightly seasoned, and he's like, oh my god, this is amazing, how did you do this? And I'm like, you mean like how'd I season it? He's like, no, how'd you make this? And it's like, apply heat to the meat, flip once or twice until it's all cooked, and then you can put it into your face. But this guy had his mom did everything for him, so he had no concept of how to pan cook a pork chop. Anything that didn't go on a tray in the oven or in the microwave, he just had no concept of, and I don't think that's a good trait for anybody. So I agree with you on the vaping and the not being able to cook or deal breakers, but come on, dude. Next up, we have Neckbeards raining down some judgment.
Why as a grown-ass man are you full-blown crying at your wedding? This she's so corny, man.
Totally agree, dude. How dare a man look at the woman he's going to spend the rest of his life with in probably one of the most beautiful dresses she's ever worn, looking so happy on her special day and your special day. How dare you tear up? You gotta stiff upper lip it, bro. No emotion. No emotion. All your friends and family are there. What are they gonna think of you? Well, one, I guarantee if he's looking at his bride walk down the aisle, not a single eye is on him. But I teared up at my wedding, and I think the only 2-3 people who noticed it were my wife, her dad walking her down the aisle, and my sister, who was my best man, who fist bumped me the second we saw her in her dress. Still, don't care. Whole world could have seen me tear up. Nothing wrong with that. Next, we have an amazing question. If neckbeards have anime girl profile pictures, do anime girls have neckbeard profile pictures? Inquiring minds want to know. And here we have a post from the father of a rare female neckbeard. Today, my daughter broke up with her boyfriend and moved back in with me because he kept doing things like inviting her on dates, trying to talk with her, and God forbid, trying to have sex with her. All this apparently got in the way of her watching anime 24/7. I'm never getting rid of her, am I? Fuck my life. And the thing is, guys, man or woman, this would be completely fine if you want to spend all of your time sitting around watching anime. There's not anything inherently wrong with that, so long as you can afford to do so while living on your own. But because this person clearly is depending on other people to support them, albeit originally their boyfriend and now once again their father, no, that's when you need a life change. If you have to live in mommy and daddy's basement because you just want to watch anime all day, you need to make some life changes. I know people that are only interested in their own hobbies, but they also have a job in order to have, a place to do their hobbies that isn't mommy and daddy's house. So yeah, oh boy, we've got a live one here, guys.
Not at all. Naturally, men are supposed to grape and impregnate women. No such thing called consent or dating in nature, you brain-dead femoid. In nature, the strong rules over the weak. Patriarchy or male dominance is the default natural setting, and what exists now is unnatural.
Who's going to tell this guy that male dominance is not a given in nature? Oh my god, can you imagine this, dude? If women were proportional in size to their male counterparts in humans the same way they are in, say, things like fish or insects, oh my god, that would be absolutely terrifying to them. I mean, to be fair, it would be terrifying to me, to be told that, hey, this is what you're into. Someone who's literally 4 times your size. From a human standpoint, that is, I mean, just considering, like, let's say you're 6 feet tall as a guy, and then it's like, okay, here's a woman who's 24 feet tall. You are to lie with her and create babies. That sounds terrifying. When you buy a new car hoping that the previous owners weren't too hard on it, and the car. Okay, guys, in case you don't know, that is in fact adult film actress Mia Khalifa. And the one thing I can say is that that car might have been ridden a lot, but that car is reliable. That car is dependable. That car knows how to get you from point A to point B. Why the hell wouldn't you want a reliable, quote-unquote, car? As I've said before in previous videos, I'll take one woman that knows what she's doing over 1,000 virgins any day of the week. And up next we have truck driver seeking female passenger. I am recently divorced from an abusive girl, and I am looking for a lady who is interested in seeing the country. I will take care of all your needs, clothing, cell phone, showers, and you'll never go hungry. Looking for a lady between the ages of 21 at the youngest and 34 at the oldest. This is intended to become a relationship, eventually. I have food in the truck, a microwave, and refrigerator. However, we only eat that stuff when it's not possible to get at least fast food. There are 2 bunks in the truck, limited space for anything, but I do have a portable toilet which actually flushes, and toilet paper to use in it, as well as baby wipes. It's the best to go number 2 at the truck stops though. I need someone who will be a companion, and I don't mean sexual. I mean she will ride up front with me while I am driving, talk to me, play music. Must be legally single, not married, as I am completely legally free myself, and do not believe in messing with married women. She may not have children, however, she should want children in time. You will not be doing any work. No pay for this. No picture, no reply. No mails. No pets either. If you're looking to get out of a not so good situation and don't have much, this could be a good opportunity for you. No drama. I need someone who is peaceful. Also, I do smoke. I mean, God, what woman wouldn't want to take advantage of that opportunity? How I feel telling the Mexican hostess arigato at China Star Buffet. I mean, the picture about sums it all up, to be honest. No comment needed on my part. Men be like, you ain't a real anime fan unless you watch. Is it wrong to piss on my bunny girl sister's feet? And that is the response to the post below. When a girl says she watches anime, there's a 90% chance this is what she means. Either Demon Slayer, Hunter x Hunter, My Hero Academia, or Death Note. And while I consider myself a true anime fan, I have watched all 4 of those and have enjoyed all of them. Everybody has to start somewhere, my dude, but probably stay away from Is It Wrong to Piss on My Bunny Girl Sister's Feet. I'm definitely going to pass on that one. Alright, all better buckle your seatbelts. This one's going to get real. We have green text. Be me. Make a living doing lolly hentai commissions. People may judge me for it, but it brings food to the table. Be one day driving to the grocery store. See a little lolly walking to school. Think she's kind of cute, but not in a weird way. More like in tender, endearing way, especially how she's walking like a toy soldier with a huge backpack. Take a picture of her. Draw a non-hentai drawing of her. It becomes my best received work. People start asking me for commissions of her. Realize I found my muse. Start driving around the area in the morning to catch her and take some pics, cause I know if I asked her to pose around it will be weird. Be later. She making me a lot of money and I want to compensate her. Buy a Hello Kitty plushie and drive around to find her again. Finally find her, decide to make up a story and tell her I got the plushie for my niece, but she didn't want it, so I'm giving it to the first girl I see, which happened to be her.
She seems so happy and thanks me. Asked if I can take a pic of her huge smile. Trod and don't even post it because I want it just for me and hang the drawing by my desk for inspiration. Days later. Never see the little lolly again. Anons, I haven't seen her in a month. I'm so fucking worried about her.
I 100% guarantee that girl's mom or dad is driving her to school now, you fucking creep. And the sad part is, this man probably doesn't think he has a problem. Look guys, I understand the difference between art and action, as you know, I make my custom miniatures, including the not safe for work ones, but if I tried to do the kind of work this guy claims to do, I would feel disgusted in myself. Not because people think it's weird, but because it's absolutely despicable. My dude, you are clearly attracted to children and you need help. And hey guys, now we have some neckbeardy posts from biblical gender roles. First and foremost, it must be understood that it is not you as the wife who gets to determine what is and is not the natural use of your body by your husband. My body, my choice is an unbiblical, worldly philosophy. A man should never fear to displease his wife. A wife should always fear to displease her husband. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands, while they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear. 1 Peter chapter 3 verses 1 to 2. What is a perverted request? It is a request that violates either of these two biblical principles. 1. God says all sexual relations must be between a man and a woman in marriage. Hebrew chapter 13 verses 4. 2. God says sex is the natural use of the woman. Romans chapter 1 verse 27. Wives, never shame your husband because you have to pick up after him, but rather consider it your honor to do so. Part of being his wife is being his maid. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. Proverbs chapter 31 verse 12. A husband should never apologize to his wife simply to placate her. He should only apologize if he is absolutely sure he has wronged her. On the other hand, a wife should apologize to her husband if she has any doubt she has offended him in any way. And that, dear listeners, is why so many people are leaving the church today. Yes, I know there was a time when the man was the breadwinner and the wife stayed at home and raised the children, but at the end of the day, I mean, a lot of us, I don't know if I can say most of us, but I know people like me, I don't want a subservient wife. I don't want one who's never going to call me on my shit. I don't want someone whose job it is to be my maid. I'm not always the tidiest person, and yes, sometimes my wife is on me to clean up the mess that I've made, and she's right to do so because I'm the one who made it. And you know, the thing is that over the years of us being together, I've gotten better about that because she has made me a better person because she called me out on my shit. Someone who never wants their wife to say boo to them and only ever, just cater to their every whim doesn't want to improve, and that's either because they're lazy or because they think they don't need to. And the fact that there are so many toxic people in the world, men and women, that use church doctrine as a way to subjugate other people to how they feel they should be in society is why the church is losing power every single day. Religion was supposed to give people hope. It was supposed to give them a place to belong, a place to be included, and a way for them to be better in their own lives, not a place for them to feel hatred or to feel hated. The second a religion starts talking about unwanteds, the wrong kind of people that are outside of their deity's love, they have become the bad ones. They have become the evil. Because if you spread that much hatred to enough people, bad things happen. And so a lot of the younger people are saying, I want no part of that. And you know what? God bless you. I'm not an atheist myself. I believe in a higher being, but I also believe that as a human being, I have no way of actually knowing the will of the higher power. So I'm not going to tell other people that they're living their life wrong. For all I know, every day I get up in the morning and from dusk till dawn, just piss off the higher power. I hope I'm not, but you never know.
Yeah.
And you know what, guys? I think that's a pretty good place to end the video. Again, again, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will like, you will comment, you will subscribe. If you haven't already, at the time of recording this, like I said, we just need one more to hit our monthly goal of 800. We've probably hit that by now, but who knows? Maybe you could be that 800 and 800 subscribers. Sorry. And again, if we make the goal before the end of May, we're doing not one but two giveaways. So that's pretty cool, right? Also, if you feel like helping the channel monetarily, I do encourage either to join the Patreon or the channel memberships, starting as low as $1 a month. You can make a one-time donation via PayPal, or you can check my links in the description, head on over to eBay or Mercari, and maybe consider buying one of my miniatures. With all that being said, I do thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you'll join me next time, and until next time, everybody, I'm Mr. Sean, this is Chimera Miniatures, and I sincerely hope that you keep your eyes on the prize and off the lollies, and that you alpha great day and an even beta tomorrow. Bye-bye!